Hello and welcome back to the Homecoming podcast. We made it. We're back. We're out of retirement. Yeah, we're here. How is everyone? I mean, it's been so long. It feels so strange doing it again. How are you doing, Tom? You doing all right?
I'm for lockdown number 3. I'm as good as can be.
We're in it. We're deep in. We're really in it. It's quite amazing to think it's gone on this long, but it is what it is. You got to
Yeah.
move with it. Yeah. I mean, how are you feeling about it all?
I'm actually quite positive actually. Because I'm actually in uni now, whereas the first lockdown I was in my gap year. I've got structure and stuff, and I'm keeping busy. And
Good.
well, yeah, not bad. How are you?
Brilliant. Yeah, good, thank you. Just kind of getting on with life, as much as I can, really. I mean, I'm one of the lucky ones because I've still getting like stuff with furlough and stuff like that, so I'm really lucky about that.
Oh,
Um,
mate. I'm
but
poor.
but I'm not back at uni. I'm at home, so that's quite strange. It's back to being a child again, I guess. So yeah, and it's kind of just is what it is really. I've been through it twice before, as you said, so just got to try and be positive about it and do
I
stuff
don't
to
know
keep me
about
busy.
you, but the second lockdown for me didn't feel like a lockdown because my uni was still open.
Well, it was only a month, and I was like you back at uni, so it was like
Yes,
it just
to be
felt
honest,
like yeah, and
it just felt
because
like tighter restrictions.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. And I think more for me as well. I obviously hadn't been to uni at all, so
all
my
right.
whole course has been online. So I was literally still. It was like
Ah,
it was the second lockdown was I was still at home. I was like that for the whole of uni. So
well, for
um,
my course, obviously, I'm in literally
home
like
being Norwich. Yeah.
yeah, because I'm in like 9 to 5 every day. I kept doing that in November, but they got
Mm,
to a point where our campus got a few cases, so we just had to stop as well,
right.
which was shit. And then from like December, I just haven't been in. Just, yeah, annoying, but
That is yeah.
Rona.
I mean yeah. It's just a shame, isn't it? But I guess yeah. I guess it
But
is
we're
what it is.
here.
We are here. We have survived. I mean, it's quite strange. I didn't think we'd have to pick up the podcast again, but you know what? We've done it, mate. We've
We
come
will be
back.
every year. we'll
Well,
be.
it'll be every lockdown
I'll
apparently
be
because
30. Still,
exactly.
I'll get the kids out.
What's up? I'm back with my parents again. I'm being a man child again because it's lockdown number 54. Here we
Literally
go.
20, basically. Well, I'm 20. You're nearly 20.
Yeah. God, how does it feel being 20?
No different. It feels a bit like
Yeah.
I feel like I should be older. Do you know when you were in like primary school and you
Mm.
saw secondary school kids, you were like, wow, look how big and like old they are.
Yeah.
Not funny, I'm like, I feel about 16.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
like, and because we can't go to the pub or I can't go on holiday or club or see anyone, I'm not doing things a 20-year-old might do. So I don't feel any different.
Well, when you're 18, you get that sense of, oh, I'm a I'm a man now.
This is it.
Mum, I've made it. No, you're like, you're an adult, so it's a bit, different. You can go to the pub and buy a pint, and I don't
To
know.
buy
I
alcohol.
was, yeah, I was thinking lottery, but you can do that when you're 16. But you can do other stuff as well, gamble, those kind of things. Um, all the great things in life,
I do.
drinking and gambling. Can't wait. But yeah, it's quite nice. But then it's strange. It's such a strange thing we're going through because you go to uni and then you come back because of lockdown, or you get sent back by the government. It's like a glorified school trip. That's literally what it is. You go, we're all going to go off to uni, and now we're coming back.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the reason why we made this in the first place, because we were bored shitless because of the first lockdown, and we're bored shitless again. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice thing to do, and it's a weird time. It still is a weird time. It's been a year now. I think everyone kind of knows that already, but
Yeah.
it's nice. It's nice to do something like this and kind of reconnect and
Well,
all
it's
that.
just not even for all you viewers out there. But me and Elliot haven't seen each other since the summer.
We haven't spoken since like
Oh,
the last
sorry.
podcast.
Yeah, we have kinda. You're my
Best mates,
friend.
yeah. Exposed. We have obviously talked and chatted online and stuff like that, but not like seeing each other's faces and stuff.
No. I don't zoom anyone other than lessons, to be quite honest.
No, no, same. I
Like the
mean,
first lockdown, I was like, well, quiz, There's this one. I'm like, yeah.
yeah, I know it is very different. But yeah,
But anyway,
It is what it is.
You know.
So obviously you haven't been up with uni, but what else have you kind of been? How have you been filling your time when you're not doing your stuff online?
I've just because my course is quite. For those of you who don't know, I do a musical theatre course in London, drama school, blah blah blah. So it's quite a demanding course every day. So on the weekends, not gonna lie, I get a lie in because most days I'm up at about 7:30, 8. Um, yeah, for lockdown, that's quite early. And then so I didn't get up to about 11:30 today. And then the family, we went to the beach. The household, we all lived together. We did interact. We walked the dog. That was all for about half an hour. And then yeah, I just chill at home. Really, I don't mind it. Really, it means I get stuff done. I'd
Hmm.
like to go out, but I'm not like, oh, for fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. I literally, I don't know what to tell you. Really, I don't do much. I
Right. Fair enough. Yeah.
just chill,
Just chill
as I
out.
should be indoors, as everyone else should be.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you got to keep up with the regulations. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
That's
guys.
that's the weird thing as well. Like, obviously, we're all online and connected, and you're seeing what other people are doing, and it's so strange being like sitting at home, being like, I'll go out for a walk, I'll go out for a run, and then seeing like everyone at uni, because then they're a bubble, so legally they're allowed to just
Yeah.
go out like with 6 people, and it's mad thinking that and
Uh,
seeing people and like, oh, that's crazy. Like, it's weird as well when you see movies as well, and you're like, why are you not? Like,
yeah.
why is there no social distancing?
What are you guys doing?
Exactly. But yeah, it's really strange, and I think as well, I think it's kind of hard to tell, but I think people are kind of getting tired of it, but they've been tired of
Oh,
it the whole time, so it is strange, seeing.
it's a different lockdown to the first one. I mean, the first one,
Hmm.
if I saw anyone out, I immediately went, "What the fuck? You're literally killing people." Whereas now I'm like, "Come on, guys,
Yeah, it's
it's not
yeah.
as bad." Like,
You know what it feels like? It feels like being a prefect. That's what it feels like. Come on, guys, why are you like pushing past us? Come on, we're here. Look, we just got to do our job.
you're
We
not
just
allowed in the
got
music corridor,
we
right?
we just gotta we got this exactly. We just gotta do it.
As Graham said,
Exactly. It does feel a little bit like that. Not that we're
knocked
actually,
himself out.
not that we're policing it by any means, but like,
I know, I'm just judging.
yeah, exactly.
Uh,
But it's just it is what it is, and it's so strange because that shows the holes in the whole system where you can meet up with your uni mates and then you're a household. So you could be in a 9-person house at uni,
yeah.
and you could be spreading it between each other of you and going, but it's just that's when government policy cuts short, I guess. But it's kind of one of those things.
Well, since the last podcast, we didn't have a vaccine. Now we got what, 3?
Yeah, true. No, we've
Um,
got loads. Well, I mean, loads of countries have made their own ones. So they got like you got like the Russian Sputnik one or whatever it's called, and then
okay.
you've got like obviously I don't know other Pfizer, Oxford, and then the North Korean one which is like shooting people,
The
and then you've
Moderna one.
got other ones like that. But yeah, there's a lot of different vaccines.
You know anyone with who's had one yet?
Who's had corona or had a vaccine yet?
Had a vaccine.
Oh, I've seen like a couple of people on like social media and stuff getting it,
Yeah.
um, but no one like because I think a lot of the people who are mates with are doing like humanities and stuff, so they're not in like care homes or anything like that. But the people actually, fun enough, a couple of people who I'm going to live with next year have got it, I think, and obviously seen a lot of other people online who have got it. But yeah, no, it's great. I mean, it's great to see that we're kind of leading the pack in terms of getting everyone done. So,
You're pro vaccine, yeah? You're for.
oh yeah, 100%. What?
You never know. They might be like, spying on us or something. Might be a microchip.
Injecting, yeah, microchipping us.
Bill
Yeah,
Gates.
exactly.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, there's obviously some things you'll never know about. Like, there was the whole... Everyone always goes back to the fact that there was the thing for pregnant women back in the 80s where it would cause their children to get, like, autism or whatever. And that's the whole thing that's caused now the whole, my child will get autistic if I get a vaccine or whatever. And I'm pregnant. But I think nowadays with the testing and stuff, and they wouldn't put something out unless they were 100% sure that it's going to...
And they do have on, I read something earlier, like, they do have the ingredients or whatever.
Making
Like
that
it-
recipe, that vaccine recipe, putting in that salt into
What a
your
Sunday.
vaccine. They're just
Well, leave it to school
injecting,
for a bit.
just injecting like liquid lasagna into you.
Oh, fucking hell.
But yeah, No,
Speaking
I
of
think
devil,
they've had so many vaccines at this point.
just got a Sky News update that more than 5.8 million people have been given the first dose.
Really?
Not today,
That's
but in general.
no. Yeah, today 5.8 million. No, that's over the whole whatever 6 months it's been. But that's insane.
No, we've only had the vaccine
What
since
4 months? How long has it been?
in
4
December.
months?
No, it's been about like a month.
I swear. Or maybe there was. Maybe they approved it. I think they approved
They
it before,
approved it
and then they've been
November,
testing it.
October.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Actually released.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. But whatever.
7 months.
Keep moving. Yeah. Um, don't fact check that. All right. I lost my train of thought now. Yeah, but no. I was gonna say. Not only that. In other coronavirus news, did you hear about the?
Sorry, you sound like such another coronavirus dude.
But in other news about it, do you hear about the radio presenter who died today?
Larry King, yeah.
Larry King, yeah.
Shame.
That's a real
I
shame.
read about it the other day that he'd gone to hospital for it.
Mm.
And he is like 9. Well, I think he's like 9. No, he's like 80s.
I thought this was his 70s. Maybe in the 70s, 80s.
I don't know. He's old. I
He
read
looks old.
on Twitter that he had like diabetes. He's had a heart problem.
He has had many heart attacks recently. He's had a lot of problems, yeah. No, it's a real shame. But I think that just highlights that anyone can get it.
Yeah.
And hopefully it will bring about some positive change for some Americans who are like, I don't know anyone who got the virus. And then they can actually see, it's so sad to say that, but, at least those kind of people...
Americans.
Yeah. Will hopefully be persuaded. But it's a whole different show there. I mean, not to get too political, but a lot's been going down. But you don't need us to tell you that, I mean.
No, that's well. No, but we got old Biden now. I watched the inauguration.
Yeah, I watched it. What did you think about his speech?
It was good.
Mm.
And you got to remember,
uniting the country.
Yeah, you got to remember this guy has a stutter.
Yeah, that's insane. It obviously, it put into the head. The King's
for many years, but it's very impressive.
It's like the King's speech.
Yeah.
Colin Firth.
But it was good. It went as smoothly as probably could have. Really, I didn't hear of any outbreaks considering the amount of security they had.
Yeah, it was. Originally, it was 12,000 National Guardsmen, and then it became like 20,000, and they locked down the whole area. And it's pretty crazy to think.
And then you got the Bernie Sanders meme everywhere.
Oh yeah, the one with his hands, little gloves.
That's cute. But yeah, it was good. I was in lessons during the day, so I kind of watched it throughout in breaks and stuff.
No, I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was it was very inspiring.
It was good in my opinion. It just feels like, because to be political, I obviously prefer Joe Biden a lot more than Donald Trump. So to see Joe Biden...
I thought you preferred Trump. What the hell, man?
I
thought you were wearing the red for a reason.
MAGA!
Exactly.
But to see, obviously, when I grew up, Obama was mainly the president.
Mm.
So to see him there, doing the fist bumps with everyone, it just felt like, it feels... Obviously, Joe's not perfect, and I think he's done some stuff which isn't good, but it feels like a ray of hope.
Yeah, no, I think it definitely feels like we're turning over the page.
No, I don't even live there.
We're saved.
We've still got closure.
Yeah, but I'm going to join the US Army. Let's go. When he said that line at the end, and thanks to God bless our soldiers as well. That was the one line that I thought was a bit weird. But I mean, apart from that, everything I thought was very inspiring, and it made me feel like, hopefully they'll come out into the front again. US will be part of the world instead of having this, isolationist view. And I was like, yeah, this would be really, really good, really, really hopeful. But the question is, will he just be a filler president, or will he actually do something great? Will he make America great again? Greek.
Will they make him Greek?
We're going to make America Greek again.
The problem is, Trump's come in such a big personality that he's made people so in love with him, and such Republicans, that now there's such a divide that I don't see how they can...
Well, it's not even Republican though. That Republican, that's the thing. It's not like hardcore Republican, but it's not like Mike Pence Republican. But Yeah, I no, it is crazy how he's got such a cult following. Like
I
these
just
people
don't
are going
get
to die
it.
for him. Yeah, yeah,
I don't get it. Like have you seen? There's a guy called Jordan Klepper, and he works for the Day Show with Noah. What he does, he goes to Trump rallies, and he just does interviews with Trump supporters, and it's so funny. Honestly, go watch Jordan Klepper talk. To, his
I
show.
think I might have seen him. Have you seen All Gas No Brakes?
No.
Okay, it's similar to that where he just basically lets them talk,
Yeah, and he
and they
asks
just
questions like,
yeah.
Why shouldn't Hillary Clinton be president?" This was like 4 years ago, and they're like, "Well, she has all the hormones, and she just wouldn't be able to do it." And he goes like, "Well, she says she'd start a war. She's got too many hormones." And he goes, "Well, it's only been male presidents who have ever started a war." And she's like, "Whatever."
Yeah. I think I have seen that one.
Oh, it's so funny. It's
Yeah.
because they just feed him. He doesn't even need to do anything.
No, that's the thing. That's literally the thing. They're like, this guy was saying in All Gas No Breaks, he's basically saying that by him saying nothing, it basically makes them, because they're not like flat openly like most reporters like trying to fight them, they just think that they're agreeing with them. So then they just go along with this whole tangent, this like racist, sexist tangent. And you just don't have to say anything. Just let them, criminalize themselves.
They'll be like, "So you're pro-life?" And they're like, "Yeah, of course." Like, but why are you not wearing a mask at this Trump rally? It's like, oh, it's just a choice, isn't it? And it's like, that's exactly what, like, no way. Yeah,
Pro-life is
pro-life.
abortion.
Yeah. So they're all being like, abortion's bad. Do you know what I mean?
Not really, but you mean like more like freedom of speech and like,
No, so the Trump supporters are saying pro-life, like you shouldn't abort, like pro-choice is
yeah.
you choose. So he's saying
But
to this Trump,
abortion doesn't got anything to do with wearing a mask though.
no, but then he's saying, so you're all for keeping life and stuff, but then you're at a Trump rally not wearing a mask.
Oh, okay. So more of like a sense of like you're like
You're a
not
hypocrite.
wanting life to extend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So less about the abortion, but just like more like
Yeah.
trying to keep people alive. Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, he's good at, he's funny.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh.
No, I mean it's amazing. It's a completely different world. It's so
very different to UK.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. It's really really strange. I mean, God, imagine loads of people just storming the Parliament building. Just start, God, in the UK that would be
It's
crazy.
just this. I'm gonna call them white supremacists. They're just a different breed. Like they're just like obviously there's people like that in England, but just the capacity of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, I think it's a bit different when you've got a white supremacist with a gun and a white supremacist without a gun, because then it becomes a bit different story. Because then they feel like they've got to back up their words. But yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about something happier.
Yeah. I was about to say, did you see the footage of the woman getting shot? I was going to say, oh God, no. The Trump supporter who was trying to breach the Capitol. Yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah,
anyway, on a nicer note, yeah, I mean that's what what's going on in the news. I mean,
in case you didn't know,
exactly.
this is what people come to us for.
Yeah, the good Kush. Yeah, you can check BBC News or you can check us. I think we're better. I'm biased.
We talk about it every 6 months.
Exactly. We keep you updated when it really counts. But yeah, how have you found your like mental health and you doing exercise and what's been
because of my course I'm
because I see you're obviously on the private, where
private.
Sorry for those viewers who are not on the private. But you're always doing like exercise on that and showing off your routine.
I'm not, before people think like I do like an exercise like workout for my private, I just like take the piss when I'm doing something, or I'll do a time lapse or something just because it's funny and I've got nothing else to do.
Okay.
But yeah, like the other day I went out I had quite a long day. I did like 8:30 to 5:30, and then I went out for a walk about 6ish for about an hour by myself, which was nice. And I was just listening to music and it was dark and cold and a bit rainy, but it was nice to just get fresh air because I hadn't been out for a few days. Yeah, apart from that, I don't do much because luckily the course kind of does it for me.
But it's one of those routines, like being a dancer or an actor, you've got to, especially a dancer, you've got to keep in like tip-top shape.
Yeah,
How have you found that? Because you said before you didn't go to the gym. And when I knew you, you never went to the gym, and you're now like obviously going to the gym and keeping fit or trying to keep fit anyway. How has that kind of road been?
well, I haven't been to the gym unfortunately since October really because November
Oh,
was a lockdown. Well, no, because
how's been going to the gym? But like, have you been doing
it's pretty much.
have you been doing like weights at your house, or have you
Well, my brother,
like?
I didn't have any, but my brother just bought some new ones.
Okay.
But with lessons and stuff, we do a warm up, we do sit ups, we do push ups, we do it's just the stuff that's necessary. Uh, then because I haven't got any gym workout and stuff, I could go the extra mile and stuff, but I don't know. I can say I'm slacking a bit on that behalf.
Right.
But regarding like healthy eating, I think I'm doing well with like having fruit every day and having meal like at the right time, so my
Mm.
body's eating it properly. I try and drink lots of water. I'll drink probably like maybe like 9 of these maybe a day, which is a fair amount. And then I probably have about 4 or 5 cups of teas as well. But I'm trying
Wow.
not to drink as much. I just bought some new green tea. So
Right.
I don't want
You
them.
don't want the caffeine or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't try and drink coffee either.
Fair.
For my voice, that is, because dairy is not good for your voice. Um, so yeah, I'm doing all right. Yeah, mental health wise, I'm actually pretty good. Like, because I'm in a routine and I feel like, although it's annoying, I'm online, I am progressing and I've seen the progression and I've got friends to talk to and my girlfriend FaceTime and stuff. I'm really as good as I can be. And luckily, I spent Christmas with my girlfriend for like a month, so I was lucky on that behalf.
Mm.
What about
Yeah.
you?
What do you mean? Just
Like, mental health wise, you good?
yeah. No, I mean I'm all right. I mean it's one of those things where it's just kind of is what it is really. So yeah. I mean I'm fine really. It just feels a bit strange. Obviously, kind of you want to get doing stuff, and you're seeing people making really good use of their time. And I have been doing like exercise, and I've been doing long distance runs, which is something I never did before.
Mm.
Um, so that's been really good. I've been doing 10Ks and I 15K and stuff like that, and I did 20K once. Was
Wow.
yeah, that was pretty crazy. But
How long did that take?
that's 2 hours 15. So I'm pretty slow as a runner. Well, I'm faster than some people, but for myself, I used to run a lot quicker. But
Scratchy.
because as you know, we were both of us were always pretty much short distance runners. So I never really was good at long distance.
Pick
So
up Sand Lake.
exactly. Big up cross country. Stuff like that, like I never probably did before, so it's good to do stuff like that
Yeah.
and keep fit anyway. And I've been trying to kind of cut down on eating processed foods, those kind of things,
Yeah. So,
which has been good. And apart from that, I've kept a routine, which is good. So I've been writing down things I want to achieve every day, and I've been keeping to it. So can't complain, which has made my life a lot easier. And yeah, I mean, it does mean though that obviously got a lot more time in my day now that university has been extended because we're starting in February. I mentioned to you just before the podcast started. But it does mean that you're just on your phone or when you've got downtime and you're seeing all these people doing different things. It's like but it's kind of giving me a purpose as well. Like I want to achieve things and I want to get stuff done. So it's quite nice in some ways that you've got the lockdown time to reflect and think, what can I achieve next term?
yeah, and I think it makes you more grateful for situations as well.
Mm.
I think back to like 2019, and I'm literally like, if I wanted to, I could have just a day off work or a day off college and gone up to London and watched a show and then go to a
Yeah.
restaurant afterwards and then to a bar and then get the train home
Mm.
in a day and it'd be absolutely fine. And I could go to the shops in between that and be squashed on a bus or tube or something. Whereas now it's just so different, and it's kind of sad because back in March, April time, I was like, when are we going to get that back? Whereas now I'm a bit like, can we? Or it's going to be a while. It's nearly been a year. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I do know what you mean. Yeah.
it's just a bit.
It's just it's just crap, thinking when can I go to the restaurant, when can I blinded.
That makes me look blue.
I think you do look better with it off, I'm not gonna lie, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dark. No, it's fine now. Yeah, I see exactly what you mean. Just everyone wanting to go out and can't, so you want to live your
Yeah.
life. You're young, You're in your 20s. You know, you're getting quite old.
How's the the girlfriend doing?
Good. Yeah. No, it's been good. Just like everything, it's hard in lockdown. Because we haven't seen each other in how long has it been now? Since I think it was like the 10th of December. So it's been a long time. But it just kind of is what it is, I guess.
I saw you uploading a nice picture the other day.
Yeah, thanks for saying it's nice. Yeah, cheers, mate.
Nice.
Yeah.
What a power couple you are.
Exactly. We are the Beyonce, Jay-Z of the world.
Jay-Z.
Yeah. No, that was our 1 year, which was in. If I get it wrong now, I'll be. No, our 1 year was back in November. So.
Yeah, but the picture was from then.
Yeah, it was from then. It was. I've had it in my gallery for ages or whatever. But I kind of was taking that whole break from it, so it was. I thought, I might as well put something up now. So.
Voldemort's back.
I'm back, baby. the king of Insta's back with his one upload. Let's go.
I can't believe you've been going out for a year.
1 year and
About
2 months. Yeah. No, it's been a long time. It's weird as well because a lot of that has been in lockdown.
Yeah.
So.
Those are good then.
Yeah, I mean,
manage it in lockdown.
We've held on. So can't exactly. Don't let go, Jack. But yeah, so it's been hard. It's been very hard. But when we're together, it makes it even better. So yeah. What about you though? What about your relationship? Not too much on me. Let's get away from the cringe. Let's move towards you. What's been going on with you and your? I was going to say new lady, but relatively new lady. I mean, you've been going out how long? 4 months now?
No, like 6 months.
6 months. Wow, God.
I'm going out end of June.
Brilliant.
It's been good. Well, basically, we got offered a job in Brighton, which is where she lives, over Christmas at this like cabaret bar show, social distanced event, like evening meal show thing. It's all outside under like this big tent gazebo thing. We both got offered the job, and we were like, "Oh, amazing! It's like £9 an hour." And considering I didn't have a job and I didn't have furlough, I really wanted to make some money over Christmas.
Yeah, of course.
But because of the tiers, I couldn't go from Hastings to Brighton all the time.
So you had to stay in Brighton, yeah.
So the only option really was, if I wanted to do the work, stay in Brighton until the 23rd, which is when the Christmas break was meant to start. 5, 6, yeah. Obviously, that got moved to just Christmas. I was going to stay there till then, get all the work in, go home for Christmas and my birthday, Boxing Day. And then I wanted to spend New Year's with her, as I've never spent. Well, I wanted to spend New Year's with your girlfriend. Not your girlfriend, my girlfriend.
I'm coming exposed.
I meant to say,
Tom,
as in, like, you want to spend New Year's.
Tom, what the fuck?
Sorry.
Live on air.
It wasn't in Brighton.
Mate, do it for the clickbait. Live on air argument, alright?
I got with your girl.
Wait, what?
Just like a...
what the fuck? Just turns off the recording.
No, sorry. I wanted to spend it with her, and I wanted to keep my work as well. So the only real option, and then it got announced that Christmas was just the only day I could go was on Christmas Day, and it just wasn't really going to work. And we didn't want to risk moving COVID between the families, so we unfortunately we had to decide with my family that I think I'll just stay with Olivia's family, and which they were fine with. Luckily, like, they're amazing. Which was like I was really happy to do because I love the family and stuff like that, and it's like new. I normally only ever spend it with my family. But it was quite sad. Like I had to cry on the phone with my mum because one, it was Christmas, but also it was my 20th birthday.
Yeah.
So I'm missing 2 things, which I mean it was bound to happen eventually, but yeah, I didn't think it'd be now. I thought it'd be a few years later, but it was nice. And then it meant I got New Year's with her, and then just as I was about to come back, my parents were going to pick me up on Saturday the 3rd. On the 1st, Olivia's mum got symptoms.
Right.
So we had to get a test. We were positive. So we had to.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about this.
Oh yeah, so we had it back at the beginning of the year. So I had to stay there for like 2 weeks, longer than I wanted to.
Were you asymptomatic or were you?
No, I had what did I have?
This is a homecoming exclusive. I hope you're all hearing this.
No, so I didn't post about it because I didn't really want it to be like a.
I don't want to flex on everyone that I had corona and they didn't.
I
I don't want that clout in my life.
No, I just didn't really want to post about it because it's
Right. Yeah, of course.
not a great thing to post about. I would have. I know I had the new strain because I had symptoms of the new strain or the other one. So I
Really?
had like sore eyes, headaches, cough.
Shit.
And the
Yeah.
thing it does to you really is just drain you. Like I was just constantly tired and my body was just achy and it felt quite heavy and
Right.
not like fat, but just like, oh, I can't be bothered. And luckily I was still on holiday, so I could get off at like,
I was going to say, did that impact your studies? But
no. And
not.
so,
Yeah.
yeah, but Olivia, she started earlier than me. She started on the 3rd,
Hmm.
the 5th, sorry, Monday the 5th. So, but she actually took the week off actual training because she's at another drama school. So she just watched, just didn't have her body just wasn't really good enough to do it. So I was just like quite tired, and by the time it, like, I feel absolutely fine now, and I haven't lost taste or smell. So I guess that's just one thing that hasn't affected me. Um, Obviously I didn't want to come home because I want to do my lessons at home here, not in Brighton. But I couldn't do that if I've got corona, so my parents had to wait, and I didn't want to give them corona.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had the Rona. It was fine, as long as you stay home, everyone does what they're meant to do. But it does show because we hadn't left the house. The only time we left the house, we went for a walk at this like big park in Brighton, like a nature reserve park, and we were social distance from everyone. The only time we only got close to people was there was like a coffee shop. You didn't go in, you just queued, and then there was a window and you get your coffees. And that was the only time we were close to people. But really, we all wore masks. And then when we were
Right.
waiting for the coffee, actually, it was we just had one person in the line and we all stood kind of further away.
Okay. Are you even allowed to go out though if you've got it?
We didn't know we had it. This is where I think we got it.
Oh, when you.
This-
Oh, okay.
This
I
is
was
where
going to
because
say.
we didn't go out anyway. This is the only time we went out, so we believe this is where we got it.
Right. Okay. So it wasn't when you got the Rona. You knew you had the Rona. Then you went to get the coffee. It was before you knew you had the Rona.
Yes, this was like 2 days before
Okay.
any
Yeah.
symptoms.
I was going to say
This was like the 28th
I didn't think
December.
you're supposed to go out if you got
No,
Rona.
no. Of course not. No, we believe because that's the only time we went out.
Right. Okay.
We
Yeah.
believe
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
probably where we got it.
That's where you got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Which was, kind of annoying, but at least I've had it now. I don't know if that
But
means
you might have resistance for. They said 4 months. I think it was, but who knows
Yeah.
if that's true.
I'm still, wearing a mask, distancing, not going out.
Okay.
I'm a good person. But yeah, so that's what happened, and then eventually I could finally come home. So I was lucky enough, what we were talking about, to spend the month with Liv. It's shit we can't see each other now, but I'm grateful that we had that much time because obviously you haven't
Yeah.
seen yours since beginning of December.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen Hannah in ages. But I don't know. It's one of those things where you just can't, it's sad, but you just gotta, keep pushing through.
Yeah, it's such a weird phenomenon because everyone's dealing with it.
It makes it better. It makes it better that there's no one else can or should be allowed to see, their significant other. So it's kind of like,
I mean, obviously, people
it's
are,
still, yeah.
but the thing is, like, I know where she lives, so I'm not going to spill out she's from here, but you two live a fair distance away.
Yeah, no.
So
she lives
definitely
near
you-
Southampton, so
Yeah.
it's a long distance. So it really is a long distance relationship. But yeah. Anyway.
Cool and stuff.
Yeah, well, we occasionally call, but I do find that it's harder and harder to find stuff to talk about because the stuff that I do is not that much. I'll be like, oh, I went on a run today, or oh, I was working on my essay today, and that was literally all I pretty much did all the day, apart from binging YouTube. There's nothing else to do really. What else do you do? Play some video games, talk to your family. That's about it when you're at home. There's nothing to go out and do, so it's hard, but.
What are you playing at the moment?
What games am I playing? I am playing a bit of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Good game.
Love
But
it.
yeah.
I just played recently. There was a mission where I had to give a note there was a love letter between these two opposing families. They basically set up like it was almost a Romeo and Juliet retelling.
Yeah.
And you have to deliver the letter between the two families. And the delivering part's pretty boring, but the actual story was really cool because it basically progresses that he is part. They're basically two opposing families, but both of them are very different to their families, as Romeo and Juliet is. And I don't think I've finished it yet because I'm still just at the early stages of it. But it was a really cool story for me. I was like, oh, this is sick. This is why why I play these games.
It's such a good game. Like.
It is really. It seemed really good. I mean, I played The Witcher, and that was like insane.
Oh yeah,
my favorite game of all time. But this is one of those ones where, because I'm a bit older now, and I don't. Well, I was about to say I don't have as much time to chuck into them. I do have a lot. I do have a lot of time, but which is why I'm playing it. But I feel like I can't dedicate like before. I could play like 4 hours non-stop, 6 hours non-stop of just like so like entrenched in the world and like, oh, this is so amazing. But now I feel like, obviously, I think it's partly because people are coming in and talking to me and like, well, you should be doing your essay, or or saying I need help with this or whatever it is. But I also feel like I can't do the long stints on that type of game, like a story game, like I still can on like FPS. It's like Counter-Strike. I can still do that, still churn that out, love that. But something where it's that like you have to concentrate a lot into the story and give yourself to the game, and I feel like recently like it's kind of hard to do that. I can't give myself to the game.
Fair enough.
But yeah, how much of it did you play yourself?
Oh, well, Red Dead, I completed it.
You completed it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit!
It was sick.
No.
I did it in like 2 weeks.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, I
got
got
the
it.
Stamina.
I did it. I got it in second year college on the PS4.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah.
Like it was about 2 years ago now.
Okay.
It was. I literally saw it. It had been out for a few months, and I was watching videos. I was like, "This looks too good." I didn't play Red Dead the first one because I was kind of too young when it came out.
No, same. I saw my brother used to play it, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." But I was never that interested in the topic, and then the graphics looked a bit shit.
Yeah,
so
yeah. But this new one, it looks so good, and there's so much to do. And the thing I love about it, I do just love a good open world game where you can just go wherever you want.
You can go fishing if you want, yeah.
And there's just so many things that you could just find, like an event happening, and you're like, oh, this is a bit random, but I love it.
Yeah, because you get random people talking to you. The cool thing is as well, is that I was doing this mission, right, where I had to deliver this letter, and I got asked by one of the main characters, basically, do you want to go fishing with us? And I had the option to be like, I was just like, actually, I can't be bothered. I've already done that like a couple of hours ago. So I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm not going to go fishing with you. And it was cool that you had that option. Like, I was like, oh, that would be a bit boring. It might be fun. Yeah. I might get some skill or something. But I was like, no, I actually want to continue doing this. And it's nice that game gives the player the option to be like, actually, I don't want to do that. I'd rather do something else, which is cool.
Yeah, I just find that, because I quite like American history as well, I find that time in American history so interesting. Like, there's obviously you got the cowboy part of it, but then there's also remains of, there's like if you play the game, you can see there's different remains.
Yeah. I mean, it's great because it's set right after, the Civil War, isn't it? So it's that adjustment from moving from a kind of a farmer kind of lifestyle to an industrialized lifestyle for a lot of the places. I mean, most of the country already has, but it's that sense that the whole idea of the frontiersman is slowly being eroded or whatever, and they're moving towards that progressive society, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, so you've got the big city, which is kind of doing that, but also there's I believe there's like an Indian tent. I don't know if you've got to that part of the game, but there's an Indian little camp.
Oh, okay. Right. In like a little village.
In like the corner of one of in the maps. And that's cool. Really sick. But the thing I love about open world games is when they actually have buildings you can go into. And there's so many buildings you can do that.
Yeah, there is. There really
so
is.
you can just go.
I got a story, yeah.
You have like, you can be good or you can be bad.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, so I just kill everyone. Just go into a house, kill everyone, rob everything.
Oh my god!
And then the thing is, you'll disappear for a bit, come back, and they're all alive again. It's actually sort of like how the game is coded for them to be there. So I love that. Yeah.
At the same time, though, there is still implications for doing that, like bounties.
Yeah,
people will treat you differently as well. That was one thing I was going to say. A story about how when I was playing one time, I basically went into this tavern or whatever, or this bar, and it was this group basically said, oh, you've got to leave. It was one of the choices where you get to stay or go, and I thought to myself, okay, well, if I kill them, I've been told by Dutch, who's, if no one's played it, basically is the leader, to not kill anyone. So I was like, okay, I won't cause a fight. I'll go out. So I left, And I went to the back room to whatever have a look. And as I was walking, I thought, oh, okay, I'll go to the toilets. I went in the wrong one, and I basically ended up with a bunch of prostitutes. And I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. But that is so like Red Dead, like, and it was so strange that there was some communication back and forth, and then I continued doing the mission, and it was like, this is like, it's one of those games where they've done the voice acting for everything, so the chance of you doing that for some player might be really high and really low. One player might not even ever go in that room, but they still program that and like that, and you can still have those interactions, and that's why it's so cool.
I don't know if you know, but bottom left is like Strawberry, I think it's called.
Is what?
There's a town called Strawberry, I think it's.
Okay, no, I'm in Valentine at the moment, I think.
Yeah, that's like the main one.
Or I was in Valentine, and then I've moved to somewhere else.
Yeah.
You got the bounty in Valentine.
So this is obviously the map for the second one, but actually, if you go to the bottom left,
you can get to the first one.
Yeah, you keep riding,
Yeah.
you get to like Armadillo and all that. Or whatever it's called.
Well, that's the cool thing as well, because it's like, if you've played the first one, which we haven't, then it's like you get that nostalgia.
Well, the thing is, because this is a prequel, right?
This is a sequel, I think.
Is it a sequel?
Yeah, because the first one is set when it's all kind of like Wild West, and this one's like, that's kind of life is ending.
Yeah, true. Well, I'm on the epilogue, and basically on that one you play the
what, the first character from the first game?
Yeah, John or something, whatever his name is. He's like
I haven't played it, but it's like something like that. Yeah.
So the epilogue, you play that, and you build like a house, which is then in the first one, and it's just
that's cool,
pretty cool.
John Marston, right?
Marston, yeah.
Hey.
You turn into him, and I swear it's an epic. I think it might be a prequel, you know.
Well, it might.
Or I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's set after, because that's the whole point. The first one is right. I might be wrong.
No, it's before. No, it's before.
Are you sure?
Right. Because the second one, the first one, John Marston dies, and then it's his son avenging him. So the second one has John Marston in. I'm pretty sure. I might be
right. I thought that it was set after, but you might be right. It might be set before. I don't know. I have to check that.
Or the epilogue that I'm on about happens before the actual story of all this happens.
Right. Okay.
I don't know.
Interesting. Anyway, it's cool that they've got those little tie-ins. It's why this game is such a masterpiece.
Rockstar, innit? Rockstar know what they're doing.
Rockstar do know how to make that money as well.
So good.
Honestly,
reminds me of like GTA. Remember that? GTA Day.
Oh yeah. When we're in the minis in the parking lot.
Oh, funny stuff.
Good times.
Oh god.
Well, us two were anyway. Oh god, good game. I didn't play that game enough. That's one of the things as well. Everyone was so hyped about the game. I don't know about you, but for me anyway, I barely scratched the surface on that game. I've completed like a couple of missions. I've only done like one heist before. Like, I've really barely touched it. But I've never really got into it. We were playing CS:GO at the time and doing our own thing. And I was playing The Witcher. So there's so much choice nowadays. That's the other thing as well. Like, there's so many things I want to play and so many things I've played. I'm so happy I played. But
before this call, I watched an old CS:GO tournament. Because I do. There is like a bit of me where I'm still like, there was a good time.
It was great. It was a great time.
So it was who was it? It was Team Liquid versus SK.
I was watching one of the games literally today. I for the first time in a while I decided to watch it because actually, funny enough, I wanted to do some casting for like university tournaments and stuff like that. I thought it'd be a fun thing to do because I've always kind of been interested in that kind of thing anyway. But I thought to myself, oh, okay, I enjoy playing it, just as not as a career path, but as something like, oh, it could be fun to do. And you can they have a lot of fun when they're doing it. They're joking around all the time. It seems like a great thing to do. So I thought, why not? So that's something I've been kind of thinking about doing for a while.
Yeah. So I was just watching it. I just wish. Obviously, I love my course and I love the career path I want to go down and whatever. Yeah. But like your course is not as it's not as busy.
Well, it's demanding in a different way.
Yeah. So it's more like mentally sort of
intellectually challenging.
Than more intellectual. Yeah. So you need to spend time writing your essay and stuff.
Got thinking with this big brain.
Where is it?
Oof.
But because you don't have as many lessons, like mine's more lessons, but then there isn't much outside lessons. It's like maybe
a little bit of theory, a
bit of like learn the song, go over the dance. Whereas yours is like you'll do the lesson and they'll be like write this 10,000 word essay or something. So you need to spend a lot of time, like time management on that. But then obviously when that's done, you've got
There's a lot of downtime, yeah. 100%
You've
reading time, which
and
is...
obviously at the moment you haven't started the course yet, so it's just making sure you're ready to go back into it.
Yeah, and just doing essays, yeah.
I do wish I just had more time to do it, but I just get scared. I get invested in it, and then I just
Yeah, it would be
fuck
like
myself
before,
over.
back in the CSGO days where you just spend the whole evening playing it. One more game, one more game.
And do you remember like you just wouldn't revise?
Do you remember that time, Elliot? Are you calling me out on the podcast? No, but no, honestly though, seriously, like that was bad for me. That game was bad for me, but in many ways it was. I'm so happy I did it because it was just like the amount of fun, like the amount we were pissing ourselves laughing. Honestly, like it's one of those things as well where like it wouldn't be it wouldn't be feasible playing that much nowadays, but it would be like playing it like again together, probably like on a one-off or like maybe once a month or once every 3 months.
I mean, I
It'd
could
just be
set
so
my
jokes.
PC up. I could set my PC up again. I've still got it.
Let's do it.
Might do
Let's
it.
make it happen.
Might do it.
Homecoming gaming.
Hey guys, CSGO tournament. Problem with it though, I want to play it, but I just I'd like a one-off sort of situation where it's a game where
You don't want to feel pressured. It's all right, man. I won't pressure you. I'll take you slow. I'll hold your hand.
don't say any of that. It's a game when you need to constantly be playing,
Yeah.
and that's what I like about it. You kind of really need to be into it. It's not like I fancy a game.
Oh no, yeah. But that's the thing. It's because of the rank system. Because you have to play once a month or you lose your rank, and then you're like, yeah, but no, but you can still play it like just for one off. But it does get you into that mindset like, oh no, you know how we were back in the day where we thought we were good at it, and we were like, if we try, we could keep, getting progressing through the rank.
Like, we got CAK rank. What's that?
LEM, I think it was. Was it?
Oh, no, we didn't get to LEM.
Oh, I don't even know what that rank is. I haven't been there since.
Or it was like Master Guardian or something.
I don't know what it was.
We
I
were
can't
mostly
remember.
Novas.
I don't remember any ranks. I don't remember any ranks above Nova because that's where I've been.
Got Gold Nova Master. It's like, I'm Nova 1. Silver.
Nova 2 actually, I have,
I feel like we were always stuck on Nova 4. I feel like that was ours.
We were stuck on like Nova 4.
Oh,
and it was that we took it very seriously back then. Well, we didn't take it seriously, but when we wanted to,
So
we
dark,
did take
by the
it
way.
really seriously. You are really dark.
Dark,
It's just oh wow. We can't hear you. There we go. We're back.
Scary, isn't it?
It's very scary.
Might put a lamp on. I'll see
It is pitch black outside actually. I think my face as well has slowly got darker. That's
Just go
you're
blue.
kind of blue.
I don't know why.
I think it's better before. I think it's better before when you can see your face. But yeah, anyway, what were we saying? When we did try sometimes. And it
Yeah,
was
we
a
tried.
lot of
What do
fun.
you mean sometimes?
No, but sometimes we'd mess around.
Hardcore.
We didn't always sweat it out. Like there were times when we would just piss around.
Well, when I first got it, it was like a name drop. It was like Adam and Bradley and stuff,
Hal and people like that.
and
yeah.
we just like fucked around, and that's why I got the name Jammy, because I was just fucking around,
Yeah.
like just running.
And where did I get the name from? Burnout? I don't know.
Like the game, wasn't it?
It was because there was that Burnout car racing game, and I don't know.
You had a few names, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I did have a few names. I can't remember. I'm just thinking. We made our own custom clan tags. That was amazing. Well, Sneaky Sneaks, not the SS. I'm just
No.
saying that now. Talking about white supremacy, not the SS. But that was always the joke that we was like, oh, it's a Sneaky Sneaks, and then we realised, oh shit, for sure it's SS.
I did like that. As wrong as it is, I did find that funny.
It was funny. No, it's a joke. But yeah, no, we messed around at the start, and then obviously we thought, oh, this is actually quite fun, and it was fun at times. When you got that, you tried really hard, and it was like 14-14, and then you took the 15th round. It was like, oh, this is so sick. We've sweated it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was so funny, and
The old days.
yeah, the adrenaline. And then
'Cause
you
it
go
wasn't-
back, and you're like, and then no, it would always be that we play. It would come to like, I don't know, 10 p.m. Be like, shit, have you done your homework yet? Like, oh shit, I've got that
Guys,
music homework
we got
the next
exams
day.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck, just play another game, it'll be fine. It was fun having that kind of that. Nothing really. We didn't really care. Like we knew that exams were coming,
didn't
and
care.
but we were the cool kids playing CS:GO. But we knew the stakes. I think we weren't like the average kid where you could be like, it's just don't give a shit. We knew that GCSEs didn't really matter, and we would always be like, it's not that deep really when you think about it. And because we didn't want to go to grammar schools and we didn't have those kind of ambitions, we knew exactly where we tried hard, but we knew what we needed. We knew what we needed to get. We knew we could have got all C's and still progressed.
Yeah, but I also had in my head, I might as well, because
put in the extra.
In the end of the day, they're not important, but I can always say I've got 3 A stars, I've got 2 A's, blah blah blah. Whereas I don't want to go. I spent 4 hours a night playing CS:GO. That was like you.
But you did.
You carry something with the GCSE, whereas so I was like, I might
you carry the GCSEs instead of carrying the team on CS:GO. That's what it's like.
Oh, did I?
But yeah, no, I see what you mean. You get something out of it, and I think in some ways, as I said before, I didn't try as hard as I could have. I could have got much better grades, but I still got decent. I've got decent grades compared to the average Joe. I'm at uni. That didn't really matter, so it is what it is, really.
Yeah. And you enjoyed your evenings.
And look back on those memories, and I think that's, it still makes me laugh today, and I had a great time. So, I can't complain. And our friendship became so much more because of it, because we could do stuff, because we couldn't drive, so we couldn't see each other, and we didn't live in the same village, so we could actually, connect and chat and stuff like that. So it was great. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't just that as a it wasn't just a game, because at the end of the day we did watch.
This was life.
We did watch things in our free time at it. I did buy a better headset and a better mouse and a better keyboard to play it more.
Well, funnily enough, all those things are now really useful for the online, economy and work and stuff like that, which is so funny, because I bought this PC, 6 years ago, thinking, I'm just going to play games on it, do the occasional work on it, and now it's for my daytime university
Well, the reason
work.
I got mine was from my savings, but my dad was like,
same.
so he was like, so you...
I was cleaning Clavering Gym. That's where I got mine from.
Oh yeah, you were. Well, he was like, so you're going to get this, I know it's because you want to play your games and stuff, but will it'll be for college work as well? I was like,
That's what we always said. Yeah, it's going to be for homework,
I did use it for college, but then once all this happened, I was like, I need something a bit more portable, so I bought this laptop. But you have that, like...
I have it's a Surface Go. It's basically a mini laptop.
Yeah.
It's great for when I was in lectures, being able to just like fold it up and then take it away. It's great, but useless at the moment.
And because I was moving up to London, stuff, I didn't need PC there. I'd rather just a laptop in bed. So this one, it doesn't have a good webcam, so I had to buy a webcam. But it's fast. It's got a lot of storage. It's got a really big screen. And for me, who needs to watch a dance lesson, I don't want a small map.
You have to, yeah. That was it's similar with me in first year, because I thought, I don't want to take up my PC. I don't want to be on it all the time. I want to experience university for the first year. So it's like I didn't take it with me, and I just went up and took my little Surface Go, and it was great, because it meant that I could experience everything I wanted to experience. I could have a great time. I wasn't constantly on it. And then as COVID hit and stuff like that, I was like, mum and dad send me it in the mail or whatever. But I know it wasn't. It was Kelvin. It's Kelvin who took it up to me when he saw me at uni. Yeah. So he took it up then, which is really kind of him. That was for my birthday, I think it was. So that was just before COVID hit. Yeah, because it was like March the 6th was my birthday, and then March like the 12th or 10th or something like that. Then the first cases came, so it was just before. So
the first cases from like February.
Yeah, but I mean, like
big cases.
Yeah, when they were talking about lockdown, because then it was like 2 weeks later lockdown. So it was cool that I had that for the first part of uni when it was really dried up, and then I could play games and whatever, chill out. So that was good. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I mean, we've been talking for like an hour already.
It was light last time.
Yeah, and we've lost all light. We've lost you. But yeah, anyway, it's been really good. I really enjoyed it. It's been good coming back for this one-off episode.
I mean, like, we're in for another month or so, maybe.
And who knows? If you like it, we'll come back. And oh god, what did we say at the end of episodes? What was it?
Oh, I need to give like a
thought of the day. That was it.
I said something like
thought.
Remember to lock your windows. There you go, lock your windows.
No, you had like a thought of the day. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, remember to lock your windows because it's getting cold out.
It's getting cold out there. It's cold out there every day. It's Groundhog Day. It's a Groundhog Day reference, if you hadn't realised. And yeah, thanks everyone for listening, and we will see you when we see you. Goodbye.
Keep safe.